I got the stream connected and recording here, so just wanted to let you know that. Okay. Testing 1 2 test 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 1 2 3 test test test. Hamilton, Southeastern, Brownsburg. Alrighty, test 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 1 2 3 test test. Mic check, mic check. Perfect. All right, no problem. Thank you. Bye. 10 minutes. Nine minutes. Eight minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Southeastern Sports Network. Tonight is senior night here at HSE, Royals Reynolds Stadium at IU Health Field, and shortly we'll be introducing the seniors as well as their family that has accompanied them here tonight. We are excited to go for tonight's varsity matchup between Southeastern and the Brownsburg Bulldogs. We should be in for a good one. So for now, we're going to hand it over to the team that is here at Southeastern High School across in the kitchen who's ready to introduce the seniors as well as their families.
7 minutes. Six minutes. Five minutes. 4 minutes. Gary Harris is actually here. That'd be awesome. Michigan State's my favorite college, man. If he was here, oh my gosh. Does he? Dang. You guys got quite a few athletes come out of here, like Joe Wright, Randy Gregory, friggin' Gary Harris, man. Zach Irvin came from here too? Wow. Dang. 3 minutes? Wow. That's tough.
Randy was a basketball player too. One year it was Gary, Randy Gregory, Zach Irving all on the same team. He didn't win state.
Wow.
I don't think we got a regionals.
Really?
Yeah, we lost in sectionals that year.
Wow. That's crazy. Regional? Man. That's insane. Wow. They just told him no. Man. That's unbelievable. Who'd they play?
We got beat by Center Grove.
Center Grove, man. Matt Hinkle? At Hinkle, wow. 2 minutes. Jeez. That's unbelievable. Got elbowed. Oh, God. Wow. Jeez. That's, wow. One minute. Yeah, my high school's even lucky to see someone go D1. I'm still in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm still.
You look like a grown man.
I know. I'm a senior.
Okay, wow,
Yeah.
dude, I'm a senior too. That's crazy.
Really?
So you look like
Yeah. I mean,
So where do you go to school?
Western Boone. Our football team's number one school in 2A
Really?
right now. Yeah.
You were doing this with all your sports, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what happened was I started up like an internet broadcast for our like football games and stuff. That was like my junior year.
Yeah.
And I met a guy who worked for Audio Sports, worked with Rob, so I got in touch with them. I sent them a tape, so they hired me to start doing. They originally hired me to do just color commentary, and I worked my way into a play-by-play spot. So started doing play-by-play for basketball last year, and then this year it's my first year of football doing it. And then I'm going back to my school next year for basketball season because we just got like production truck and all that sort of stuff, and we're trying to build up the sports broadcasting area of our like radio TV program there. So
This is our first year doing a TV program.
nice.
So you plan on going to Boston next year and doing
I got accepted into Ball State a few weeks ago, so I'm actually heading there tomorrow to shadow their ESPN3 broadcast of women's volleyball.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I went to Ball State not too long ago because I'm on a speech and debate team. We competed there, and so Ball State has a tournament, and like some of the events were held in that new David Letterman
I went there for a summer camp that they had with their sports link, and that's the program I applied for. But yeah, I remember I walked in there and it's just like, oh god, it's awesome. It's like one of the best experiences I ever had. It's so cool. Yeah, and I got second place in the IASB competition for live broadcast. Our school did for our homecoming basketball year. So we submitted that, and that was the first placing we got in the last 4 years.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's pretty cool. We had one guy come out of our program who owns his own production company now. It's called Perfect Cut Productions, and he's based out of Chicago, but it's pretty legit what he does. I mean, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so we got a few other kids involved with our sports broadcasting area and radio TV. And what we're doing, we made a package where we make if you wanted to sponsor us, you could pay $100 for a whole season. Yeah, we did the $100 for a whole season, or if you wanted to do just one game, $20 per game. Yeah,
that's where we're at.
That's what we're doing.
Now we're pushing because football season's almost over, so we're gonna push for the winter sports season.
Yeah,
and try to get
that's what I'm gonna do for basketball because when we started up, we didn't have any sponsors, so we did our first game, and then we got 20 sponsors after that, and then it jumped another 20, and then it jumped to 50.
What's your guys' viewership around?
About 600 something. Our last game just hit over 660 2 days ago. So I mean it's slowly exponentially growing.
So our first game we did was the Mudsock game.
Yeah.
And that obviously that's an outlier of the data.
Right.
Because our viewership is 2.2 thousand, I think.
Man.
But since then we if we're doing a volleyball game or doing a small game, it might be 200, 300, 400 maybe.
Yeah.
But football games are really consistent, 600.
Yeah.
And we did our boys soccer game, sectional game. I think we went up to 500 on that, which is solid.
Yeah, biggest thing with us, we just keep trying to promote everything. Because where we are is just such a small, community. We don't have anything like this. You know what I mean? You guys are 30 times the size my school will ever be. And I mean that's just the tough part about us is we don't have a lot of kids to pick. There's 500 of us total in my school, so it's
there's not the infrastructure.
Yeah, we don't have the manpower to run a giant broadcast, but we've started to get a few more people, and we opened it up to the public if they wanted to help us out, and we've had people, offering to help and stuff. So I mean that's good, but I would like to see it grow a lot more.
Yeah, I gotta get back.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Yeah, good luck, man. Well, welcome. A cold, rainy evening here in Hamilton Southeastern with a gray sky painted over the area. Don't expect any of the rain to let up. I'm Colin Bruns bringing you tonight's broadcast between Hamilton Southeastern and the Brownsburg Bulldogs. Brownsburg comes into the matchup with a single loss on their record, a perfect 8-0 season after they won their last matchup against Noblesville 17-7 in what was their closest game of the season. The Bulldogs are looking to finish their season strong against the tough Hamilton Southeastern team who has suffered the loss of junior starting quarterback Cody Sparks. Looking to replace him will be Andrew Hobson, who is also a junior, but hasn't seen action very much throughout the season. This will be his first start of the season after taking over for Sparks after the first series in last week's game. Sparks played the last 4 weeks with a knee injury that finally caught up to him, but he embodies the toughness of a football athlete that needs to thrive and evolve his game. It is senior night, so look for the Royals to have an extra aggressive mentality as they try to finish their season on a positive note going into the playoffs. Adam Morris said he would like to continue the tradition of a stingy defense, so a key tonight for the Royals will be to rally to the football quickly and stop the run. Brownsburg likes to have a strong run game with Donnie Marcus, who is already above the 1,300-yard mark this season. For Brownsburg, one of their keys will be to take care of the football and open up the run game to get the passing game going. Tonight, the weather will not favor the air raid style too much, so look for both teams to keep the ball on the ground. Matt Harris for Hamilton Southeastern has been a consistent workhorse for the Royals, and he has the ability to create big plays. He's a tough and elusive runner that will be downfield before you know. We're going to take a break here. National Anthem coming up. We'll be right back here on Audio Sports Online. And welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern High School. Brownsburg just now taking the field here, and the students are lined up at the tunnel ready to bring out their hometown Hamilton Southeastern Royals. We're going to take another break here on Audio Sports Online. 2018 Hamilton Southeastern and WYRZ Friday night football action. Sponsors include tonight's simulcast on 98.9 WYRZ, sponsored by Westside Plumbing, Heating, and Air, Panuni's Pizza and Wings, Indy Propane, and Wilkinson Insurance. Moe's Southwest Grill is a proud supporter of Hamilton Southeastern Royals athletics. Moe's has been serving Fishers for over 13 years. They cater for parties, business functions, tailgates, or weddings. Their catering team offers delivery and full setup. The catering hotline can be reached at 317-605-1200. Order online at moes.com. Welcome back to Hamilton Southeastern High School. The Royals have just taken the field. Brownsburg Bulldogs are on their far sideline out across the 50. And all the other Royals are going towards the end zone for what looks like a prayer. And this will certainly be the final matchup of the season. Hamilton Southeastern will host the sectional next week here in Fishers, Indiana. And that's it for Hamilton Southeastern's group. They come back over to the sideline. And head coach Adam Morris looking to finish this season strong for his football club. Looking at their team coming into this one, Hamilton Southeastern 3-5 overall with a 2-4 conference record. And unfortunately, Cody Sparks will not be coming in to play quarterback to finish out his junior season. He is done for the year. Looked like they thought he had meniscus damage to his knee, but instead he has a light MCL sprain. And Also, some other knee issues that will keep him out of the season. He played for 4 weeks on a bad knee, and he certainly did everything he could to try and put this team in its position to win. And unfortunately, the injury just caught up to him. So he will step back tonight. Starting in his place, Andrew Hobson, junior quarterback as well. Hobson hasn't seen much action all season. This will be his first start tonight for Hamilton Southeastern. Both teams have returned to their sidelines to discuss the results of the coin toss, and we will get that for you here in just a moment. Some players to watch out for Hamilton Southeastern. Matt Harris, the running back. 7 games played with 139 carries, 758 yards, and 9 touchdowns. And the return team for Hamilton Southeastern will come onto the field. Going back to return, we have number 3, Jackson Lance. Will be back to return it for Hamilton Southeastern. He is the lone return man. Brownsburg will kick off. And there it goes. It goes right to Lance in the far corner. And flag is blown and a false start is called on Brownsburg. So already our first penalty here tonight on the kickoff. Hamilton Southeastern coming in with the royal blue uniforms, and Brownsburg comes in with the white and purple helmets. So the penalty will set the Bulldogs back 5 yards. Also in there, number 8, Tony Myers, to return the kick for Hamilton Southeastern. Myers and Lance back deep. Here comes the kick, and it is away again. Back to the same corner. Lance catches it right in the breadbasket on the return across the 20. He goes across the 30, across the 40, down to the 50-yard line. A good return by Jackson Lance to set up a first down in positive territory. Right at the 50-yard line. That is a 40-yard kickoff return by Jackson Lance, and he spots his team at the 50. Already a hot start from Hamilton Southeastern. They get the penalty. That sets Brownsburg back, and then a 40-yard return. Here comes the new quarterback, number 6, Andrew Hobson. Hobson takes a snap. He's going to throw. Quarterback keeper, he ticks it. And he's swung down at the line of scrimmage by number 1, Lawrence Aiken. Austin Aiken right there with a loss of a yard on the play, so it'll set them back to the 49. Hamilton Southeastern not primarily known as a passing football team. They like to stick with the run. And right here, Harris is going to get it up the middle, trucks over a defender, sips another one, and he's down inside the 35-yard line. First down play for Hamilton Southeastern. They are marching the football down to the 36. And the Royals come off to a hot start. He's averaging 5.5 yards per carry coming into this football game. Over 100 yards on the season in terms of yards per game. Right here, he's going to get the call again. Up the middle, trucking his way forward in the scrum. And he will get down to the 35. This is a very good defensive line for Brownsburg, and right here they're getting shredded by the offensive line of Hamilton Southeastern. Right here, Hobbs is going to pass, throws it on the right side, and that one's cradled and caught. Good reception by Ben Boyson, picks up 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up third down. It's Boyson's 36th catch of the season. Hobson starts off 100%, 1 of 1. Third down and 5. Ball's on the 31-yard line. Man in motion right here. Hand off to Harris. Sidesteps the defender. Gets across the 30.
And he swung down short of the first down, swung down by number 33. That's Jacob Burkoffer. Good tackle by Burkoffer. That's going to set up a 4th down and 3. 2 yards on the play. So Hamilton Southeastern gets to the 29-yard line. Punting Boyson. And he's going to keep it. And up the middle, nearly gets to the first down. I don't think he got enough it. He's going to be short. That is going to be a turnover. And yes, good stop there by the Brownsburg defensive line to get all over the run. Boyson not able to get the first down. So a turnover on downs. Brownsburg will take over 1st and 10, and their high-powered offense steps onto the field. They scored 73 points once this season against Zionsville, who was defeated by Hamilton Southeastern. That final score was like 74-53 in the final for Brownsburg versus Zionsville. Starting at the 28-yard line. Here's Easters. Hand off to Marcus. Up to the left side, and he goes down in between the hash marks. Short gain on the play. That's a good pickup right there, about 3 yards. Well, they like to go in between the tackles here with Marcus. Marcus above the 1,300-yard mark this season. Here's Marcus again with a nice keeper up the middle, and he is chopped down by Hamilton Southeastern right at the 45-yard line. Marcus is a great runner. Nice cut back from him, able to plant his foot in the ground and get going. A 15-yard gain for Marcus. Here's Easters in the shotgun. Hand off to Marcus again. Marcus trucking his way forward. He's slung down before he can do any more damage. He's brought down by number 36 of Hamilton Southeastern. That's Anthony Eggers. Eggers, one of the best defensive linemen for Hamilton Southeastern. All right, here's shotgun formation. Whistle blows. Yeah, Anthony Eggers numbers 28 solo tackles on the team for him. He has 61 total and 3.5 tackles for loss. Eggers is the leading tackler on the team the most. And right here, it looks like this one's going to be a false start. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 12. Let's set them back to the 39, possibly. It's actually going to set them back to the 43. 2nd down and 12. Shotgun formation for Easters and company. And the clock continues to roll here. 7:55 to go in the first quarter. Easters is going to throw. He's got pressure coming down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. That was intended for number 17, Bryce Kurtz, the number 6 ranked recruit in Indiana, committed to Northwestern. Wide receiver, big target for Brownsburg, the leading receiver on the team. Over 700 yards receiving. That would have been a big play for them. Looking at Kurtz, 45 receptions for 728 yards. Hamilton Southeastern has a very stubborn defense. So far, they've been bending here against Brownsburg in the run game. Delayed handoff to Donnie Marcus. Marcus cuts up to the right side, tucks it, and he runs up to about the 45-yard line. And that's going to be 4th down and 1. Right at the 46-yard line, opposite side of the field. Hamilton Southeastern trying to bring in some extra defensive players to stack up the line of scrimmage. They go. Here comes Brownsburg, and a flag flies in right before the snap can get off. Donnie Marcus was stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage. It didn't look like he had enough for a first down anyway. And a false start will be called on Brownsburg. Brownsburg got to the line of scrimmage quick to try and catch Hamilton Southeastern off guard, but HSE knew it was coming, and it looks like Brownsburg is going to bring their punt unit on the field. Going back to return the punt, it's number 36, that's Anthony Eggers. Eggers back to receive it. Here's a punt. Oh, and it bounces off the punter. He can't get on top of it. And here he comes. And the punter for Brownsburg is dropped in the backfield at the 30-yard line. It bounced right off the punter's face, and he wasn't able to pick it up. Fumbled the ball around, and the pressure from HSC got to him. And Hamilton Southeastern will take over at the 33-yard line on their side of the field. Hamilton Southeastern could capitalize here on some great field position. Play action. Going over the middle, and it's batted down. That was intended for number 3, Jackson Lance. Big receiver, but it was swatted away. And on the coverage, number 18, Rias Moore. And not sure what the pausing is here tonight. There's a flag down I can see at about the 16-yard line, and it might be a pass interference. And HSC is going to march forward. They do call the defensive pass interference, so that is a big break for HSC. So we got Hobson and Harris in the backfield, pistol formation. Here's a handoff to Harris up the right side. He's met by a group of Bulldogs, and he's sandwiched down across the 20-yard line. He's going to be probably marked down at about the 19. Good fake on the jet sweep to Boyson, and then they got around to Harris. Handoff up to the right side in between the tackles, off the right tackle. Here's Hobson out of the shotgun, down to the 17-yard line. Harris in the backfield. 2nd and 9, 6 minutes to go. Boyson in motion, and they're going to throw this time. Slant route, that is incomplete. Oh, and he nearly had his receiver there, but nice coverage from Brownsburg over the top. Hamilton Southeastern's liking to run those late post routes. Right there, they tried to go to number 81. That is Landon Morris. It's another big body receiver. A lot of the receivers on Hamilton Southeastern are very tall. And right there, though, these Brownsburg corners are doing a good job in coverage so far. Right there, nice breakup on the pass. They're going out of the pistol formation. We got Boyson in the slot on the right side and Morris outside. On the opposite side, we got Lance. On the near side, here's Hobson. Hobson steps and he fires towards the end zone. This one's going to go out of bounds. A catapult throw, which hit the track. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 9. Looks like the kicking unit, Hebben Street, is going to come on. Hebben Street's been a very accurate kicker this season. He's 13 of 14 on the season. This is going to be from about 34. Still 0-0 score at the 5:50 mark. Here's Hebben Street. And nearly blocked, but it is low, and it is good. 34 yards away, and HSC strikes first. 3-0 score here over the Brownsburg Bulldogs. We'll be back with more here on Audio Sports Online. Stanley Chevrolet in McCordsville has been family owned and operated for over 50 years. They can offer a new vehicle and transportation while they work on your vehicle. They're located off West Broadway in McCordsville. More information can be found at stanleychevy.com or by calling 317-335-3000. And welcome back here to HSE, where the Hamilton Southeastern Royals have just taken a 3-0 lead over the Brownsburg Bulldogs. Brownsburg coming into this matchup undefeated on the season in HSC with a losing record on the season. But senior night here, Hamilton Southeastern looking to end their season on a positive note here. Hebben Street was the one who sent it through from about 34 yards out. And now back to return for Brownsburg. We have number 5, Shy Sempter Bay. It's out there on the right side. And number 25 is in there as well. That is Kais Garnett. It's got Garnett and Sumter Bay back to receive it from Hebben Street. HSC won their first game of the season in a thriller that went down to the last second. They pulled it out, a 21-20 win over Lawrence Central. And they upset the Bears at Lucas Oil Stadium. So Hamilton Southeastern with a lot of experience on this football team, and Adam Morris bringing that aggressive mentality to the Royals, trying to keep that tradition of a stingy defense. A lot of players have come out of Hamilton Southeastern. And right here, this is a chip shot. This one goes into the hands of one of the members of the hands team for Brownsburg. That's number 15, Brett Oliver, who is able to recover it. So Brownsburg will take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Brownsburg, good field position to start their drive up to the 40. Ben Easters comes out, and in the backfield, number 5, we got Shy Sumter Bay. Here's Easters in the pistol. Hand off to Bay. Bay works his way up the left side, and he is finally chopped down, but not before he can get a gain of about 3 on the play. And a good run by Sumter Bay. Up to the 43-yard line, a 3-yard run. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Going with shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the right side of Easters. Oh, and a fumbled snap here and inside. Nice tackle by the outside linebacker of HSC. Wow. That's Tony Casari in there to drop the quarterback, Ben Easters of Brownsburg. And another fumbled snap, which leads to a bad play for Brownsburg. Going to have to clean up the handling of snaps. I know it's wet out there. You got to take care of the football in this situation. Right down 3rd and 11. Easters comes to pass, and he's going to be hit from behind. He nearly goes down. Now he's going to escape. And he swung down, not before he picks up about 4 yards on the play. Good evasion by Easters to get out of the sack. Coming off the edge was Abayo, and he missed him. Number 7, Isaac Abayo, was there to try and bring down Easters. His knee nearly hit the ground, but he's able to stay up and use his speed to try and escape the HSC defense, but nevertheless, it's going to be 4th down, and a punter will come out for the Bulldogs. Last time he was out there, fumbled the snap, and it was recovered by HSC. This time they get it down good, and the ball's in the air. It's going to take a bounce inside the 10, and it will be inside the 10-yard line, down to the 9. HSC will begin the drive at their 9-yard line. And once again, Another 3 and out by Brownsburg. This defense for Hamilton Southeastern playing very well up to this point. They haven't allowed Brownsburg to get inside the red zone yet. 3:51 to go in the first quarter. Hamilton Southeastern leads 3-0. Already HSE up above the number 2 team in Class 6A. Right here, play action, firing on the comeback route to Morris. Morris gets across the 20. Good reception there by Landon Morris. They're going to mark him down, what looks like the 20-yard line. $11-yard gain. And right there, Matt Harris was met by the big defensive line of Brownsburg. And to get in there, Nick Cicerelli, big defensive lineman, number 95. Also, Dane Middlebrook was there to make the stop. Right here, pistol formation. 3 receivers to the right side of Andrews. Andrew Hobson. Pistol formation. Harris in the backfield. They're going to throw. Going down the sideline for one of the receivers. Oh, and he nearly made the catch, but there is a flag coming in. That was intended for number 86, DeAndre Rhodes. And right there, he's able to get the pass interference call. 2 flags flew in, and in on the coverage, number 13, that's Isaiah Higgins. DeAndre Rhodes is a big receiver. Look at him, 6'3", matched up against number 13, Isaiah Higgins, who is just 5'8". This is definitely a tough matchup for Higgins to take care of, and Rhodes wins that first one. And that's a first down for the Royals. Brownsburg seemed a little unprepared for Hobson coming into this one. They're used to facing Kobe Sparks. Here, Hobson with the handoff to Harris, who's slung down with a big club. Number 95 in there, Dane Middlebrook. Bring him down. And Lawson Aiken was back there as well, the big defensive end coming off the edge. Well, the rain is coming down out there hard. Just a little bit of a shower, but it's a hard shower. You can see it reflecting off the lights. Right here, a bad snap, but on the rollout, and it's going to be a sack for Aikens of Brownsburg. Lawson Aiken, second sack of the night for Brownsburg. That is a big loss for HSE. They're all the way back at the 20-yard line where their second play took place. They need to get up to the 44. 24 yards to go here for Hamilton Southeastern to get the first down on third down. And a delayed handoff to Matt Harris, who shakes Aiken, shakes another defender, stiff arms another, trying to keep trucking ahead, and he's slung down across the 30. Down to the 33-yard line. And it's going to be fourth down and about 10. Good play call, try and get the ball away. And back to return the punt. Oh, right here, the punt is blocked. It's blocked and it's rolling. And diving on it is Brownsburg, it looks like. Brownsburg looks like they have possession, and they do. Recovered by number 15, Brett Oliver. Oliver sets his team up in good position here to take advantage. Lawson Aiken got his big mitt on the football, and it turns into great field position for Brownsburg. That should shift the momentum a little bit here in what has primarily been dominated by Hamilton Southeastern, leading 3-0. The Royals on top, but the Bulldogs on offense. Handoff here to Donnie Marcus. Marcus pushes the pile ahead across the 20, down inside the 15. Looks like they're going to be marked at about the 10. Down to the 10-yard line. Here's Easters with Marcus in the backfield. Snap, handoff to Easters to the outside, to the end zone. Touchdown, Donnie Marcus. And Marcus with his 13th touchdown of the season. And that is Brownsburg's first lead of the night. Good outside run by Donnie Marcus. We talked about his ability to plant the foot in the ground and change direction very well. The rain hasn't been a problem yet for him so far. He got the edge and he was gone. And the extra point coming up here for Brownsburg. Snap is low. It's up and it is good. Brownsburg takes a 7-3 lead over HSE here on senior night. We'll be back with more here in just a moment on Audio Sports Online. Wasan Nursery, located at 13279 East 126th Street in Fishers, has been building backyards in Indiana and Ohio for over 40 years. They have 3 nurseries in 3 locations, including Fishers, Muncie, and Union City. Wasan Nursery has staff to help you and offer fertilizer at each location if you bring your jug. More information can be found by visiting wasannursery.com. Well, back here at HSC, Hamilton Southeastern first took the lead over Brownsburg, the number 2 ranked team in 6A, and the undefeated Brownsburg Bulldogs responded off the touchdown run from Donnie Marcus. That is a 7-3 lead for Brownsburg and the Bulldogs. Kicking off is number 38 for Brownsburg, and this one is chipped in the air towards the 20-yard line. It's going to roll out of bounds. Well, the conditions haven't been great here, but a lot of people would consider this good football weather. Old-style ground and pound game coming up here tonight. And here comes the HSE offense up against the big Brownsburg defense. And on the outside, Lawson Aiken, the 6'3", 230-pound defensive lineman, the senior, doing work here early on against HSC. Had the block punt earlier and then a second sack in the last series to put Hamilton Southeastern back in bad position. That set up the touchdown run from Donnie Marcus. Here's Hobson, flings it complete across the 40. That's a nice reception there by number 3, Jackson Lance. Lance has been targeted quite a few times tonight, and he's done very well. Hobson has been efficient so far. Here they go in the pistol. Hobson looking, steps up, fires downfield. Oh, he has a man wide open, but it's incomplete. And Lance wasn't able to catch up to it. It drops down at the 20. The pocket has been clean so far for Hobson, but the pressure is coming. You can see it on the outside. The tackles are trying to hold the big bodies of Brownsburg in there. The big defensive lineman, number 34, Brandon Burks. He's a very big guy. He's a sophomore lineman, but he is one of the biggest guys on the team, 5'7", 170 pounds. Actually, that is not right because number 34 is not Brandon Burks. Wearing number 34 right now is one of the big defensive linemen on the outside working on the right tackle. And right there, Boyson gets hit right in the face, and a penalty flag comes flying in at the last second. Boyson was wide open, but the football hit him right in the face mask. They're going to say no penalty on the play. Boyson was smacked right in the schnoz by the football, and that's going to just fall incomplete. And that is going to set up 4th down. Looks like they're going to stay with it. Hobson goes back into the pistol. They've got 3 receivers, and Hobson goes out wide. He's going to go in the slot. Oh, and a bad snap here. Harris jumps on it, tries to jump on it, loses it for a minute, and he finally rolls on over it. And Brownsburg's going to take over once again with good field position and another bad snap from HSE. And with 6 seconds to go in the first quarter, Brownsburg on top 7-3. A touchdown run from Donnie Marcus, and here comes, speaking of which, Sumter Bay will check in for Marcus. And Ben Easters will come back in, and the clock is going to tick off here in the opening quarter. Good action so far between the number 2 ranked team in 2A and 6A and HSC. At the end of one here, 7-3 score. Brownsburg on top. We'll be back here with more after this. School of Rock Fishers is located at 11740 Oleo Road, State 100 Fishers, Indiana, 46037 in the Kroger Plaza. They're open 1 through 9 Monday through Thursday and 12 through 2 on Saturdays during the summer. They're found on the web at fishers.schoolofrock.com or by calling 317-284-1148. Once again, that's 317-284-1148 for more information. And here's Ben Easters with Sumter Bay to his right side. He's got 2 receivers split out. Hand off to Sumter Bay, and Bay is chopped down before he can get to about the line of scrimmage. A little short gain, about 2 yards. Shy Sumter Bay. Backup running back to Donnie Marcus. Been a very efficient runner for this team. 7 carries. 35 yards for him on the season. Came into this one 0 touchdowns on the board, but he averages 5 yards a carry. His longest run of the season, 24 yards. Easters with a snap here. Pumps, throws, and that's going to fall incomplete, but there is a flag on the outside. That was intended for number 17, Bryce Kurtz, yet again. In on the coverage. Looked like number 21 on the outside, Clayton Toner. And it looks like this one's going to go against HSC in the defense. Pass interference call. And it'll be second down. Hand off to Sumter Bay. Bay is met in the backfield by a big group of Royals. The offensive line collapsed, and they opened the floodgates. Anthony Eggers was the first one there to get him. Sumter Bay going nowhere but backwards. It'll be 3rd down and 5. See what Brownsburg decides to do here. In good field position, right inside the 20, about the 19. It's Ben Easters. Easters, here's a snap. Steps once, fires on the slant route. It's intercepted! Intercepted by HSE down the sideline to the 40. Down to the 30-yard line. That is a good interception by number 8, Tony Myers, the kick return man. And a big turnover for the HSC defense. And that gives their offense good field position to start at the 31-yard line. Well, back-to-back series of bad punts on the special teams unit of HSC, and their defense capitalizes. Backed up in their own red zone. Right there, nice interception by Myers to set them up. 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's the snap to Hobson. Hobson, good clean pocket. He's going to lose the football, and it's recovered by Brownsburg. Brownsburg gets a turnover back-to-back. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams. An interception thrown by Easters and a fumble by the quarterback, Hobson. Well, once again, Brownsburg comes out with their offense again. The mistake by Easters certainly won't haunt him too much. He's a very efficient quarterback. That's his 8th interception of the season. And a handoff to Donnie Marcus. Good burst of speed by Marcus to get inside the 25-yard line. He's down to the 23. And right here, 2nd down and 6. Here's a handoff to Marcus to the outside. Tucks it, runs it between the tackles, and he's brought down after being shoved from behind. That's a short pick of a 1, 3rd down and 5. Donnie Marcus didn't play in that last series. It was all Sumter Bay. But this time he's back in. He had a touchdown run earlier, which put Brownsburg back up. And a turnover committed by Andrew Hobson of Hamilton Southeastern sets up Brownsburg in this good position. Expecting run here. Here's Marcus. He gets to the edge side. Ball is out! The ball is out! And it looks like HSE might have it. Going to bottom of the pile here. The officials nothing yet. Oh, and it looks like Brownsburg is going to recover it. Hamilton Southeastern thought they caught a big break there. Donnie Marcus with a fumble. They are 1 yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1. Brownsburg comes to the line of scrimmage, leading 7-3 at the 9-minute and 11 mark in the second quarter. Easters trying to draw them offside. HSE expecting the run. They stack the box. Marcus goes to the opposite side. Easters is going to throw to the corner of the end zone. That is over the shoulder, and it's incomplete. Lacey was the intended receiver for Brownsburg, and it was just too far over his outstretched fingers. And a turnover on downs for the Brownsburg offense, not able to capitalize off the turnover. Man, big break for Hamilton Southeastern. Again, their defense has been holding well all night. They gave up a touchdown earlier, but so far they've played well for the most part. It's tough when your defense stays on the field for a long time. Your offense needs to get something going right here. HSE needs to figure out a way to get going. They got Harris in the backfield, pistol formation. Boyson is in the slot, and a flag flies in. It looked like on the outside, Lance was pointing to the cornerback across from him. And a timeout is taken by Hamilton Southeastern. And unsportsmanlike conduct is taken. That's the call. Timeout is taken by HSE. We'll be back here in a moment after this. ARS Rescue Rooter Indiana offers heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. ARS Rescue Rooter Indiana is a proud supporter of this Hamilton Southeastern football broadcast. More information can be found by calling 317-390-5555 or online at arsindianapolis.com. And Adam Morris was very angry at the official on the sideline. He was upset. And I think that was what the penalty was. It's still 1st and 10 for HSE after the timeout. And right here, Hobson's going to throw. He's hit as he throws over the outstretched hands of Morris. Landon Morris was the intended receiver, wasn't able to go up and grab it with the one hand. And on the coverage, number 3, C.J. Tanner of Brownsburg. That's going to be 2nd and 10. And here in the pistol He pulls it, and it comes back to, once again, Landon Morris, who couldn't catch it between the numbers. Off his hands, falls incomplete. And that's going to be 3rd and 10. So facing 3rd down and 10, 8:49 to go in the second quarter. On the coverage once again with C.J. Tanner. Harris is still in the backfield. He hasn't touched the football yet on this drive. Here's Hobson. He takes the snap. He's looking. Delayed handoff to Harris. Harris is met by the big Brownsburg defensive line. Coming in to finish him off, number 41, Jalen Wilson, linebacker. And that will stall the drive right there. Back to return it, Bryce Kurtz for Brownsburg. And the snap and the punt was nearly blocked, but it got away. And this one, oh, and the ball is free. But it is recovered by Brownsburg yet again. Off the bobble, Ethan Harless was the one to bobble the punt. And, man, this football is hard to keep a hold of in these conditions, the weather here not being so friendly to the football. Some light rain drizzling down, but that sure does take a toll on what you're trying to do with the football. Here's the Easters back out in the shotgun. Hand off to Sumter Bay. Bay will go down, and a flag throws in the backfield. Abayo was there, along with Anthony Eggers. And this one's going to go against, Brownsburg. That's going to set them back across the 40, inside the 35, and still marching back to the 31-yard line. So holding is the call. 10-yard loss for Brownsburg. 8:08 to go. 7-3 lead for Brownsburg. They're on offense. And the handoff to Sumter Bay. Bay racing ahead in the pile. And he is slung down by number 32. Out there, Seth Samarelli. Excuse me. Good run by Sumter Bay. So make it 2nd down and 18. Ball's on the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 18. Here's a handoff. And here's the keeper by Kurtz. Kurtz gets back to the original, maybe quite a yard shy of the original line of scrimmage. And obviously Bryce Kurtz committed to Northwestern. He's going to be playing with his old teammate, old quarterback of Brownsburg, Hunter Johnson, who was originally at Clemson, lost his starting job to Trevor Lawrence, the freshman quarterback. And a lot of quarterbacks have transferred out of Clemson. Another one transferring as well after Lawrence won the starting job. And Lawrence not able to make the catch right there. Ben Easters overthrew his receiver on the sideline. Kurtz was the intended receiver. That one flies out of bounds, incomplete. It's 4th and 11 here, and the punt team has come out for Brownsburg. So already some good defensive battles going back and forth here between Brownsburg and HSE. Neither offense been able to get going. Heaven Street put the first points on the board in the matchup. And this punt is fielded, and it is not a great punt. It's going to sail across the 50, and it'll stay in between the 45 and the 50. And HSE with better field position to start their drive. Well, unfortunately, neither offense has been able to get going. Donnie Marcus has been trying to run his hardest, and he's been kind of kept off the field a little bit here in this football game. And Sumter Bay has come in and it's taken on some of the workload. Donnie Marcus already has a touchdown on the board. And here comes Hamilton Southeastern. Andrew Hobson making his first career start. He's going to take it, gets a block, and he gets ahead for about a yard. And he's slung down by big number 34, Brownsburg. The 34 is listed as a different player, Brandon Burks, a sophomore running back who's 5'7", 170 pounds. And I'm looking at number 34 on the field, and it sure does not look like he is 170 pounds. Yeah, right here, Harris with the stutter step and clubbed down by number 37. That is Daryl Sineek. And so far, great defense. Brownsburg, it's 3rd down and 8. Ball's on the 49-yard line. Whistles will fly in, and Brownsburg will take a timeout. Well, so far, defense has been the big key here in this football game. It's been all about defense. Hamilton Southeastern's defense gave up a rushing touchdown earlier to Donnie Marcus, and Hebben Street was able to pin 3 on the board against Brownsburg. They were set up a good field position. There's been a lot of turnovers tonight, a lot of mishandled snaps, a lot of fumbled balls, and it's really starting to have its effect on both teams. But so far, defense has been the big factor. They forced turnovers. There was an interception thrown by Ben Easters earlier, and a fumble earlier by Andrew Hobson. And here out of the pistol formation, Hamilton Southeastern. Here's a snap. Hobson flings it over the middle. Caught by Boyson for a first down. Tackled down by number 8, Jacoby McGowan of Brownsburg. And it's a big play. Nice completion from Hobson. A very clutch completion to avoid going 3 and out. Here's Hobson, delayed handoff to Harris. Harris trying to sidestep his way through the line of scrimmage, and he's slung down by 34 of Brownsburg. And right in there is also Dane Middlebrook working his way up the middle. He is a big defensive tackle, and he is hard to move up there. Hamilton Southeastern's offensive line has been full, trying to get through to him. Here's HSC on 2nd and 10. Here's a snap over the middle once again. Boyson was there trying to get it, and it's incomplete. And on the coverage, number 21, Ashton Garnett for Brownsburg. They went back to that same route they got the first down on earlier from Boyson, and a little bit of an overthrow by Sparks. 3rd down and 10 for HSE. Pistol formation, 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. They got Morris and Rhodes out there. Rhodes is in. And down the field, intended for Rhodes, and it's incomplete. Ben Boyson was out there to try and snag it up, but it falls incomplete, and HSC will be facing a 4th down and 10 with the ball on the positive side of the 50. And they're going to bring out the punt team. Boy, defense getting their breaks here early and often. 4:57 to go in the second quarter until halftime. This punt fielded cleanly, and that is a nice spiraling punt all the way inside the 5. Oh, and it's going to take a bounce. Oh, it takes a bounce in the end zone, and then it rolls out of bounds at the 1. So we all thought it was going to be at the 1. Hebben Street with a nice punt, but Brownsburg will get good field position to start this one. Brownsburg's defense, one of the best in Class 2A, 55 tackles for loss coming into this one. Their offense is back on the field after getting the good stop. And right outside is Kurtz. Kurtz gets to the sideline, and he's slung down. He's tackled down about the 25-yard line. in there was number 8 to get him, Tony Myers. Gonna stop it right at the 26. So right before he could get to the first down marker, it'll be 2nd down and 5. Eggers goes to the outside linebacker position for HSE, and they run right that way. Donnie Marcus trucking ahead for the first down marker. He gets it. Good run by Donnie Marcus. He picks up the first down for Brownsburg to get it going. Across the 30-yard line down to the 33. Shotgun formation for Brownsburg. One receiver to the right, one to the left. Delayed handoff here to Marcus. Marcus works his way forward. Pickup of 7. Nice run by Donnie Marcus. Yet again. 3:38 to go here in the second quarter. Shotgun formation still. They got tight ends on each side of the offensive line. Handoff, and in the backfield is one of the HSE defenders, but Donnie Marcus turns it up the field on the sideline, and he goes down right before he can reach the 45. He's going to be down to the 43, and they're going to make it a first down. 6-yard gain on the play for Donnie Marcus. First down and 10 for Brownsburg. Across the 44-yard line. Shotgun formation. Marcus still in the backfield. Easters has not attempted a pass yet. Right here, another handoff to Marcus up the middle of the defense, and he is met immediately. And in there, number 33, that's Zach Peterson of HSE, was there to meet him along with Abeo. Isaac Abeo, one of the best outside linebackers on this HSE defense. So a stud player, along with Anthony Eggers. These linebackers of HSE are really outstanding in their own. Their defensive line is very impressive right here. The first pass attempt here by Easters. Easters overthrows his target, and that falls incomplete. Jake Huston was there on the coverage. Tried to outstretch his hands for the interception, but he wasn't able to get there. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. This is a big 3rd down here for Brownsburg. They haven't gotten their offense moving. They picked up a first down, a couple of first downs early on by Donnie Marcus, and already bunch formation to the right side of Easters. Easters 6 snap, looking left, fires left, and that one is incomplete. Threw it behind his receiver, Luke Lacey. And that's going to bring up 4th down yet again for Brownsburg. So after 2 first downs by the Bulldogs, their drive stalls at the 45-yard line, and they will be forced to punt. See if they can field the punt cleanly. They've had problems trying to get them away. Right here, nice punt. And that is not a great punt. That is going to take a roll inside the 30, inside the 25, and down to the 24. Anthony Eggers is back to return it, but instead he opts for it to go down to the 24. So HSE will take over 1st and 10 here at Hamilton Southeastern on senior night. We got 2:24 to go in the second quarter until halftime. Hobson. He's going to take it himself on the outside, tucks it, runs right, and he's slung down by number 44. That's Cade Shepard. Also in there was number 3, C.J. Tanner, the corner on the outside, matched up against Landon Morris. Pistol formation. Snap, handoff to Matt Harris. Harris chugging his way forward for about 3 yards on the play, and official waves his arms. And on the tackle, number 33, Jacob Berkoffer, and a timeout is taken by Brownsburg. 1:53 to go here in the second quarter. Brownsburg on top, 7-3, but Hamilton Southeastern trying to drive down the field. Trying to go ahead and convert the 3rd down. They're facing what looks to be a 3rd and 4. So far it's been a problem. They haven't been able to really get anything going up to this point on offense. Neither team has, really. It's been tough for each one to find some gaining ground against each other's defense. And right here, the snap. And across it is intercepted. That's going to be intercepted across the 50-yard line by Brownsburg. Number 19, Anthony Lawrence was there. And that is the first interception thrown by Anthony Hobson. This is 4th interception on the season. He fumbled the football earlier in the game. And then now an interception to his total. Here's Easters. He's throwing an interception as well. Over the middle, caught by Marcus. Donnie Marcus gets close to the 40. They're going to mark him down at the 42. And Brownsburg goes quickly, 1:30. They go 4 wide receivers split outside on each side. Handoff up the middle to Marcus, and Abayo was there to punch it out. And it looks like HSE might have it. And Hamilton Southeastern will get the football back. Knocked out by number 7, Isaac Abayo, who was the first one to make contact on Donnie Marcus. That's his 2nd fumble of the night, and he loses this one. They get the football back with 1:21 to go, so the interception will not come back to haunt them. Another turnover by the HSE defense. They go 2 receivers out to the left side, to the right. Shotgun snap. Here's a throw, and it's incomplete. Out to Landon Morris. Looking at some scores coming in. Bishop Chatard up in the 2nd quarter, 27-0 over Bloomington South. Sheridan over Heritage Christian 7-0. North Montgomery and Danville tied 0-0. Right here, the handoff to Matt Harris. Harris sidesteps the defender. Harris breaks another tackle. Down the sideline, he gets a blocker in front of him. He keeps going. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Matt Harris with a big run to set up HSE in great field position. Down to the 27-yard line. Matt Harris with an explosive run, and we talked about him being an explosive player. Makes a lot of big plays right here. Hobson's going to throw to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. Oh, and it's dropped in the corner of the end zone by Landon Morris. Morris tried to drag it in, and it fell incomplete. C.J. Tanner was there on the coverage, and unfortunately, Hamilton Southeastern wasn't able to break in the end zone off the big play from Matt Harris. 1:02 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Hobson looks, fires, and it falls incomplete, intended for DeAndre Rhodes. Over the middle. As I was saying, Carmel leading in the 2nd quarter over Lawrence Central 6-0. Fishers and Zionsville are tied at 0 in the 1st quarter. Rebuff Jesuit and Terre Haute North Vigo tied 0-0. Ron Colley up over Guerin Catholic 7-0. And so far that is all the scores we got here. Bishop Chatard now up 30-0. Tri-West up 14-7 right here. The comeback route falls incomplete. Intended for Lance. And Western Boone, the number 1 team in 2A, up above Lebanon 14-6 in the 2nd quarter. And 55 seconds to go, 4th quarter. Hobson still on the field. Gonna try to get some points here. You need these points. I don't agree that you go for it here. I say you try to put Heaven Street on and let him kick the field goal, make it a 1-point game. Instead, they're going to go for it. It's too late. Snap. Hobson fires it, and it's batted in the air, and it falls incomplete. Unfortunately, what would have been a big play by Landon Morris dropped it in the end zone. Would have been a touchdown, but the defense of Brownsburg caught a break, and they were able to stop HSE from doing any more damage off the big run from Matt Harris. Down at the 27-yard line, Brownsburg will begin their drive with 53 seconds. They have one timeout left to get down the field. Easters in with Donnie Marcus. They go two receivers to the right side, one to the left. Play action. Fire to Kurtz. Kurtz gets the screen pass. He gets up to the 35, down to about the 36. It'll be 2nd down 2. Gain of 8 yards on the play. The clock continues to roll. They break huddle. They go to the line of scrimmage immediately. Easters takes a shotgun snap. He rolls out, fires it. That one's caught and complete. Sidestepping a defender, spins off another one, and brought down Lacey. Lacey inside the 45-yard line, in between the 50 and the 45. He's tackled down by a group of HSE defenders, and Brownsburg goes quickly. 24.1 seconds left. They're asking to roll the clock. Brownsburg leading 7-3. 18 seconds. Shotgun snap to Easters. Play action. Steps up, fires it downfield, and it is incomplete. Overshot his receiver. That was Kurtz on the deep route. HSE gets a big break there. Kurtz is one of those big D1 athletes. He's a great receiver on the outside, just above 700 yards for him in the receiving category on just very few catches right here. Easters flings it to the sideline, bounces off the helmet of Donnie Marcus, and it falls incomplete. 6 seconds to go. Brownsburg leading 7-3, 6.8 until halftime. Easters will look to try and throw this one down the field. Donnie Marcus is lined up to his left side. Two receivers lined up to his right side, to the left. Shotgun snap. Delayed handoff to Donnie Marcus. Marcus has a blocker in front of him, trying to get out of bounds. No time left on the clock, and he will go down out of bounds at the 35. So, after one half of play, only one touchdown scored by Donnie Marcus. And the Brownsburg Bulldogs, no touchdowns for Hamilton Southeastern, but they are trailing 7-3. We'll be back with more after this break. Second half action coming up soon here. We'll take a 15-minute halftime break, and we'll be back with the second half here on Audio Sports Online. Well, welcome back here to Hamilton Southeastern High School. Here we go with second half action. Hamilton Southeastern was the first to return it, so they will kick off. Heaven Street will go out, who kicked a field goal earlier to put Hamilton Southeastern on the board. First will go out, send it away. And Brownsburg will try to get their offense going. Their offense stalled last time out. Going down the field, Donnie Marcus was the last one to touch the football for Brownsburg. Off the nice run from him to try and get down the field, that expired time to go into halftime. So Brownsburg on top, 7-3 here to open up the second half. Heaven Street out to kick it. And just thinking about the size of HSE, I was talking to one of the HSE fans earlier. He's talking about graduated in 97. About how they were a 4A school, and then the next year they went up to a 5A. That team went to the state championship, and then they played Warren Central, and they graduated about 480. Right there, low kick, and a fair catch is called by number 15, Brett Oliver. Oliver has caught the second kick, kicked his way, and he's done a very good job of covering up kicks. So HSE's defense will step onto the field again. They had a lot of takeaways in that first half. There was a lot of takeaways in the first half, and a flag is thrown down. And we're going to see here, it looked like a false start on the kick team, so we're going to retry this kick again to start it off. Only 1 second got off the clock, so 11:59. And they're going to set this one back to the 35. Heaven Street will kick off. Here's Heaven Street again. Street sends this one away. Deep. Takes a bounce, and it's fielded nicely. Nice cut back here, and chopped down across the 35, down to the 36 on the return, number 35. That's Jackson Chaston. Good return by him. And a first down and 10 coming up from the 36-yard line. 11:54. Showing on the clock, only 6 seconds have come off here in the opening second half. And here in the drive, looks like Donnie Marcus is going to take it. Oh, he fumbled the football, and jumping on top of it immediately is Anthony Eggers. That's a loss of 1 yard on the play. Eggers was there to jump on top of Marcus, and that's already a loss of 1. Easters will come out now to assume offensive control. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers lined up to the right side. Hand off to Marcus up the middle, working his way across the 40-yard line, down inside the 40. He'll go down to the 43. Good run from Donnie Marcus. They've had a lot of these inside runs with Donnie Marcus up the middle of the defense. Hamilton Southeastern has been able to capitalize on a lot of it right there. Nice run by Donnie Marcus to evade the tackler, and he's cut down across the 50, down inside the 50. Tackled by number 18 of Hamilton Southeastern, John McCall. First time we said McCall's name tonight. Donnie Marcus, best player on this Brownsburg team. The ability for him to cut while in motion. The rain is coming down a little bit harder here. And already a pitch outside. That was a pitch to number 17, Bryce Kurtz. Kurtz on first down. Short gain of about 2 on the play. It's going to set up second down and 8. Kurtz comes back to the near side on the lower part of your screen. Here's Easters. Hand off to Marcus again, working his way up the right side in between the right tackle and the right guard. And he goes down for a short gain of about 4. That's a 4-yard gain on the play, so it'll be third down and 4. There's 9:46 to go here. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 left. Handoff once again to Marcus. Marcus working his way up the middle, and he is shouldered down right at the first down marker. It's going to be a first down, it looks like, for Brownsburg. Flying in there to make the tackle, the safety, John McCall. McCall with his 2nd tackle of the night. And a first down run by Donnie Marcus. Marcus is a very elusive runner, a tough runner to bring down. Arm tackles will not bring him down. He is going to have to be brought down using the full body. Shotgun snap to Easters, handoff to Marcus, working up the left side, and he goes down. Short gain. About 2 yards on the play, about 3 maybe. And Donnie Marcus goes out to the sideline. Sumter Bay will check in for him. A lot of hard running here from Donnie Marcus, and Shy Sumter Bay will come in. He's clutching his leg. 7-3 score here. Brownsburg on top. 8:35 to go. Here's the shotgun formation. 2nd down and 7. Snap to Easters. Pressure coming. Throws it downfield over the outstretched hand of his receiver. Intended for number 14, Luke Lacey. And he had pressure coming from Isaac Abayo on the outside. Got right past that left tackle. Tried to shed the block. And a good job by the left tackle of Brownsburg to keep the pocket clean for Ben Easters. Easters, hand off to Sumter Bay, who gets upended over the 35-yard line, down inside the 33. They're going to mark him short of the first down. It's going to be 4th down and 5. Donnie Marcus not in the game. Sumter Bay will stay in. Easters will go to the shotgun. 3 receivers lined up to the right side. Shy Sumter Bay is in the backfield. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Easters, shotgun snap to him on 4th down. And handoff to Bay, but the whistle is blown dead, and a timeout is taken by HSE before the play can develop. And we will take a break here on the timeout. You're listening to Hamilton Southeastern football against Brownsburg here on WYRZ Radio and Audio Sports Online. Moe's Southwest Grill is a proud supporter of Hamilton Southeastern Royals athletics. Moe's has been serving Fishers for over 13 years. They cater to parties, business functions, tailgates, or weddings. Their catering team offers delivery and full setup. The catering hotline can be reached at 317-605-1200 or order online at moes.com. And welcome back here to Hamilton Southeastern High School. Final week for Hamilton Southeastern. Bunch formation to the right side for Ben Easters and company. Brownsburg facing a 4th down and 5 coming out of the timeout from Hamilton Southeastern. Here's Easters alone in the backfield. He takes the snap, looking left side. He's going to step up and he's going to be sacked, and the ball is out. And it's still getting fumbled around here. It looks like HSE has jumped on top of it. They will get it no matter what. And a good defensive play by Isaac Abayo. Wow. The defense of Hamilton Southeastern steps up again to stop Brownsburg from marching down the field and putting any more points on the board. Donnie Marcus checked out of that series, clutching his hamstring, and it paid off well for Hamilton Southeastern. You certainly don't like to see a player get hurt and go out. Donnie Marcus' injury not too serious, though. Here's Hobson. Hobson throws a slant, incomplete, intended for Ben Boyson. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The 1st down throw from Andrew Hobson. Good coverage so far all night by Brownsburg. They've done a very good job in the passing game, limiting the big plays. They've given up 1 big play to Matt Harris early on. And then a big reception by Ben Boyson earlier. He ran the nice post route in the middle. But so far they've done a very good job. And looks like 96, Robert Mays will check out. Actually, number 96, I'm looking at the wrong roster. That's Jackson Snyder for Hamilton Southeastern, checks out. And a uniform violation is the call. Ben Boyson in motion. Play action, rolling out to his left side. And it's thrown once, one-handed catch. What a nice one-handed grab by number 87. That is Nathan Wolf, who just checked in for 96, Jackson Snyder. And he goes back and snags the football out of the air with one hand to tuck it in. 3rd down and 5. Here's a snap, dropping back to throw. Down the sideline. It's incomplete for Jackson Lance. And on the coverage, number 13, that's Isaiah Higgins. And here comes the punt team of HSE. A quick 3 and out. Here's the punt, fielded cleanly, and that punt is nearly blocked, but it gets away. Kurtz has it, shakes the defender, and he's tracked down from behind. Number 21, Clayton Toner there to make the tackle before Kurtz could get away. Brownsburg's offense will step back onto the field after giving up a sack on 4th down. 1st down and 10 from the 36-yard line of Brownsburg. Their offense back on the field. Donnie Marcus is back in the football game. Actually, no, he's not. Sumter Bay is in still. Marcus is still on the sideline. That is going to be a very big loss for Brownsburg's offense, their leading rusher and leading touchdown man. Right here, the handoff to Sumter Bay. That's one of his biggest runs of the night. Sumter Bay is chopped down after a gain of about 6 yards. That's going to be 2nd down and 4. Well, going on the 1st down run there from Shy Sumter Bay. He's going to get the call again, racing ahead, and he is lowering his shoulder, still going for it. Anthony Eggers is there to try and finish him off. Along with a big group of Hamilton Southeastern defenders, they do give up the 1st down, though. Just an extra yard to get across the sticks. Just under the 6-minute 30 mark to go in the 3rd quarter. 7-3 score. Brownsburg still on top. Good defensive battle so far from both teams. Hamilton Southeastern's defense has been on the field for a majority of the night. And here, a handoff, Sumter Bay again, who's wrapped up in the backfield. He shakes the defender, works his way back to the other side. And he goes across the length of the field and tracked down by Anthony Eggers. Boy, he turned a loss of yardage into a big 9-yard gain. And that is some explosive running from Shy Sumter Bay. Unbelievable. Good athlete. Sumter Bay came into this one only 35 yards total on the season rushing-wise. He's proving his worth here. Right here, the quarterback keeper for Easters, and he is clubbed. Stuffed by a scrum of Hamilton Southeastern Royals, and it's going to be enough for a 1st down. Brownsburg keeping their drive going here, so after some hard running from Sumter Bay. And that, what would have been lost, would have really shifted the momentum even further in Hamilton Southeastern's favor, but they were on the end of a 9-yard pickup after what looked like would be a loss of 5. 2 men in motion here for Brownsburg. Shotgun formation. They get the snap, and timeout will be called. And that's Brownsburg as Kurtz got the snap off. And we're going to take a timeout here as well. You're listening to Hamilton Southeastern football here on Audio Sports Online and 98.9 WYRZ. Stanley Chevrolet in McCordsville has been family owned and operated for over 50 years. They can offer a new vehicle as transportation while they work on your vehicle. They're located off West Broadway in McCordsville. More information can be found at stanleychevy.com or by calling 317-335-3000. And welcome back here to Hamilton Southeastern High School. The Royals on defense here, trying to slow down the rushing attack of Brownsburg. They lost their leading rusher, Donnie Marcus, earlier on their last drive, and Sumter Bay has come in and produced well on the ground. And we're just at the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter. Brownsburg on top, 7-3. Kurtz is going to take the snap at quarterback. He's got two tight ends lined up to his right side. He takes snap. He keeps himself working up to the right side. And he is met by Anthony Eggers, who slings him to the ground. That's a good gain of 3 yards on the play, and Eggers is there to clean up the tackle. Eggers adds another one to his total. He leads the team in tackles this season. 4:40 to go here, 7-3 score. Brownsburg on top, 2nd down and 8. Easters is back in at quarterback. Kurtz goes to the near side. Got a receiver to the far side. Tight end also lined up to the far side of the line of scrimmage. Sumter Bay gets the carry up the middle of the defense, splitting the blocks. And he will go down at about the 35-yard line. They're going to mark it there. Short gain on the play. 3rd down and 5. Shotgun formation. Sumter Bay in the backfield. Easters. Here's the snap. Hand off to Sumter Bay. Up the middle of the defense, and he's met by a wall. Trying to work his way forward, and he is finally just bulldozed down inside the 35-yard line. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 3 for Brownsburg. 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. Brownsburg on the rushing attack. The air game has not worked well for either team. So far, the rushing game has been all business for Brownsburg. Sumter Bay in the backfield. 3 receivers lined up to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun snap to Easters. Handoff to Sumter Bay, who gets the 1st down. And he's driven back by Isaac Abeo. They're going to mark him right at the 30. It looks like he might be shy. And let's see what they call here. They're going to mark it down in between the hash mark of the 29 and the 31. They're going to call it short. They called it short. And once again, the Royals stop Brownsburg on 4th down. That is a big play and a big momentum shifter for the defense of Hamilton Southeastern. They have had good penetration all night up front, getting behind the line of scrimmage to get into the backfield. Right there, they get in on Sumter Bay. Here's the play action. Hopkins goes over the middle, caught by Lance. Down inside the 45-yard line, close to the 40. Jackson Lance with his first reception in a while. Andrew Hobson with another completion, big downfield and a big play to set it up. 3 receivers to the right side. Pistol formation snap, handoff to Matt Harris, and Harris is dropped in the backfield. Oh, man, good penetration up front. In on that tackle, number 33, that is Jacob Burkhofer. And he stuffs Harris for a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right, to the left, and a false start is going to be called here. That's the right tackle of Hamilton Southeastern. So back-to-back plays where they've received loss of yardage. After that big play from Jackson Lance, they are now back on the opposite side of the 50, needing to get up to the 45-yard line on the other side. They're down to the 48. Second down and 17. Hobson goes downfield, and it's incomplete. Intended for Jackson Lance. A little bit of a miscommunication by the receiver and the quarterback, and that results in a loss of down. That's 3rd down and 17. Lance has been going one-on-one, lined up with 13 Isaiah Higgins. Lance is so far, he's been getting a good piece of Higgins. Higgins is held up strong. Here's Hobson. Pistol formation. He's got 3 receivers lined up to the right side, 1 to the left. That's Jackson. Boyson is in the slot. 2 seconds. And he's going to get 1. He's going to get the snap off barely. Fires it, and it's incomplete. Landon Morris was the intended receiver. Right there in between the numbers and the hash mark, it falls incomplete. And that's going to be 4th down and 17. Their drive stalls after the big first down play by Hobson to Lance. 2:05 to go here in the third quarter. Back to return it is Kurtz. That's punt's fielded cleanly. It's blocked again! And it is scooped up by number 1, Lawson Aiken. They're going to take over the 35-yard line. That's the second blocked punt tonight. They've nearly gotten in on a few others, but right there, Brownsburg able to get penetration again and get to the punter. Special teams has not performed well for Hamilton Southeastern, but so far, their defense has been able to hold up strong. Let's see if they can come out and pin Brownsburg back even more. They bend a little bit against the run. And Sumter Bay is back in. Donnie Marcus is still out. And a false start call, it looks like. And yes, it will be a false start, so the official finally gives a signal. And they're going to be set back 5 yards. So the 2 tight ends on the right side, the formation we saw earlier, jumped. And they pulled to the other side to try and get the run. Easters is back in the game here. Sumter Bay in the backfield. Hamilton Southeastern makes a quick defensive shift. They get the snap off. Hand off to Sumter Bay, who's tracked down at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle there by the outside linebacker, Anthony Eggers. Anthony Eggers, 1 yard gain on the play, limits the damage. And it'll be 2nd down and 14 after the penalty. This Royals defense has been playing lights out so far here. They've definitely banded together. Right here, the pass going downfield, and it falls incomplete. That was intended for Kurtz. The Northwestern commit couldn't reach for the football, overthrown by Ben Easters. Unbelievable. It would have been caught for a touchdown if the throw was just a little bit more on target, but the pressure up front by the Hamilton Southeastern front 7 has been getting to Ben Easters. Easters here in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. On 3rd down, he's going to throw. Easter steps up in the pocket, pressure coming, avoids the defender, and he is hit hard by Isaac Abayo. And a flag is going to come in. Easters is down on the field off the hammer from Isaac Abayo. Boy, he tried to scramble, and Abayo was not going to have it. He flew in there and laid the hammer down on Easters, and Easters is going to walk back to the sideline. Wow, he was hammered. That will be a 4th down if the flag does not hold up. There was a flag down, it looks like, at about the 20. And the official's going to pick up his flag and tuck it back in his pocket. So, might not be a penalty. Oh, and the referee's going to actually move the football. He's going to move the football the airway. It will be a penalty on Hamilton Southeastern. And they're going to set this one down inside the 30-yard line to the 29. And it's 3rd down. Third down and 5 to go. Kurtz will be playing quarterback for Ben Easters after he took the hammer from Isaac Abayo. Abeo's lined up on the outside. He's going to chase down Kurtz. Kurtz going to take it up the middle of the defense, and he shakes his way forward for a first down. Pickup of 6 yards on the play. First down for Brownsburg. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. No scoring yet. First down, close to the red zone, knocking on the door. Here's the snap. Hand off to Kurtz. Shakes his way outside, and he is met by number 18. That is John McCall. "25 seconds ticking off the clock. And Easters is back in the game, and that is going to be the end of the third quarter here at Hamilton Southeastern on senior night. Hamilton Southeastern putting on a defensive show. Big hits and a lot of turnovers here in this one. Very exciting football game, to say the least. So we're going to change field position here, work to the other side, and take a short break. Fourth quarter action, down to the wire. Brownsburg on top by 4, leading 7-3 here on Audio Sports Online. And here comes the defense of Hamilton Southeastern back on the field. And here comes the offense led by Ben Easters. He's back in the game after taking that big hit. Here it is, second down and 5. Shotgun snap to Easters, handoff to Sumter Bay. Sumter Bay still working his way forward, and he is hit hard down, knocked down by Houston of Hamilton Southeastern, the cornerback, also met by McCall, and it's going to be enough for a first down. First down and 10 for Brownsburg. Handoff up the middle, Sumter Bay. Bay is tackled down behind the line of scrimmage by McCall again. McCall has become a tackling machine here in the second half. He didn't barely have any tackles in the first half, and now he's doing work from that safety position. They brought him down to try and stop the run even more. He's not really had any problem trying to shut up the passing game. And here comes Ben Easters in the pistol. Sumter Bay directly behind him. Here's a snap, quick throw. Corner of the end zone, and it is broken up, incomplete. Broken up by Houston. Good defensive play by Hamilton Southeastern, sets up third down. And here it comes, 11:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Third down and 9. Play action, fumbled the football by Kurtz, and Kurtz will go down inside the 15, down to about the 11. That's going to be fourth down and a loss. Good job by Hamilton Southeastern, caused the pressure. There has been a lot of fumbled snaps here in this football game, and right here, it's just been all business here, and it looks like Brownsburg is going to try their first field goal of the night. Number 39, Jeremiah Thompson. 30-yard field goal. Snap is out. Blocked! The field goal is blocked, and it is picked up. Wow. fielded by Brownsburg, but Hamilton Southeastern will take over 1st and 10. Another good defensive play by the Royals. Unbelievable. Wow. Tony Myers, who had the interception earlier in the football game, came in there, got both hands on the football, and swatted it away. Hamilton Southeastern will take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Here's the snap, dropping back. Hobson, pressure coming, trying to get away. He's going to have to throw. He flings it downfield, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. I was just informed that number 8 tonight is not, in fact, Tony Myers as he's listed on the roster. It's actually Emmanuel Daniels. So Emmanuel Daniels with an interception tonight and a blocked field goal. Congratulations, Emmanuel Daniels. Here's a handoff to Harris. Harris sidesteps another defender. Going down the sideline. He's got room. Across the 40, the 50. Shoved out of bounds. At about the 46-yard line. Good run from Matt Harris again. Matt Harris with some sensational running. He lights a spark for this Hamilton Southeastern team. The 10-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Mark down to the 46-yard line. Big run from Harris, and whistles coming in. Brownsburg had a chance to take a 7-point lead on the field goal, blocked by Daniels. And now the big run from Matt Harris to set it up on positive side. And here we go. 1st down and 10 from the 46-yard line. Hamilton Southeastern ready to go. 10 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on Hamilton Southeastern to set them back. Once again, penalties have been killing them so far. They've had a few false start penalties earlier. They're going to be set back up on the 49-yard line on the other side of the 50. And here it goes. And that one is nearly complete. Intercepted off the juggle. Brownsburg has it. Returning down the sideline. Number 19 with the interception, Anthony Lawrence. Off the bobbling hands of Lance, and it falls into the hands of Brownsburg. They will take over. Wow. Blocked field goal for Brownsburg. They come back. They make the interception off the juggle, and they will take over again. Let's see if their offense can get anything going inside the 40-yard line in positive territory. Try to make this a 2-possession game here. Easter's in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. He's got Sumter Bay in the backfield, and he's going to throw quickly, and it's broken up immediately. Wow, good defense there by number 21. That's Clayton Toner. Clayton Toner with another good defensive play. This Hamilton Southeastern defense playing with a little bit of aggressive swagger here. They are not allowing a lot of bending. And this game has been crazy so far tonight. If you love defense, this is a place to be here. Shotgun snap to Kurtz out on the outside of the right. Shakes his way up the middle of the defense, and he is finally brought down across the 45-yard line. Down inside the 20. It's going to be a 1st down. Wow. Here it is. Kurtz gets to the outside on the left. Slung down by the Hamilton Southeastern defense. Number 51 there to make the tackle. That's Craig Kunkelman. First time we've called his name tonight. And here we go. First down, actually second down. Easter's going to take the snap. Rolls out to his right side, chased by Abayo. Throws it down the field, and it's incomplete. Wow. Dangerous throw, dangerous chase down by the Hamilton Southeastern defense. They had good coverage down the field on the out routes, trying to get to the sidelines. And it's going to bring up third down, familiar territory for Brownsburg. Tough competition. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Third down and 10. Easter's in the shotgun. Sumter Bay is in the backfield. Here's the snap. Delayed handoff to Sumter Bay. Works his way up the middle, and he's slung down by big number 95, Savon Smith. And fourth down territory now for Brownsburg again. They were in similar position earlier, and they got their field goal blocked. They're going to send out, it looks like their kick unit on the field. They had their last field goal blocked by Emmanuel Daniels. Backing up to try and kick it. They're all lined up. Number 38, Clay Chase. And this one, and it's up, and it drops over the crossbar. It's good. Brownsburg takes a 7-point lead from 31 yards out. Brownsburg now leads 10-3. 8:08 to go in the fourth quarter. And that's the first points since the second quarter. Just barely got it. Wow. And here we go. The turnover committed off the bobbled reception by Lance, intercepted by number 19, Anthony Lawrence. Picked it off, and that set up the field goal to put Brownsburg on top, 10-3. 8:08 to go in the fourth quarter. This one's teed up, ready to go after the field goal. Chip shot down the middle of the field. Takes a bounce, and it's fielded nicely about the 15. And a slow return there by number 8, Emmanuel Daniels, excuse me. And there's 8 minutes, 3 seconds left to go. Hamilton Southeastern needs to get something going here on offense. They had a lot of big plays earlier, and unfortunately they committed a turnover to end the drive off. Another big run from Matt Harris. Harris has had a few big plays here tonight, and he's been the silent contributor here for this football team. He's really had the sparks there when they've been needed, and right here, throw and caught by Lance. Jackson Lance for a short pickup about 5 to the 25-yard line. Second out and 5. Ball's on the 25-yard line here. Pistol formation. Harris in the backfield. He takes the snap, dropping back. Oh, and it's caught by DeAndre Rhodes! DeAndre Rhodes down the sideline across the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, DeAndre Rhodes of Hamilton Southeastern. Unbelievable. Now they are 1 point away from tying the football game. The coverage was blown by Brownsburg, and Rhodes finally breaks away for a big gain and a touchdown. And the extra point coming to tie it here from Heaven Street. Here it comes. Blocked in the air. Oh, And the Royals are down by 1 after the big touchdown reception from Rhodes. Nevertheless, they make this a very interesting game. DeAndre Rhodes with another touchdown on the season. Looking at the receiving numbers, DeAndre Rhodes came into this one 4 receptions, 126 yards, and 1 touchdown. That's his second touchdown of the season. What a catch and what a run by DeAndre Rhodes. He's definitely one of the harder receivers to cover on this football team. Number 86 standing at 6'3", 175 pounds, a junior. Great athletic play from Rhodes. Unbelievable. Down by 1 point. Hamilton Southeastern trails 10-9 after the blocked extra point. Oh, man, this one's heating up here. This one's kicked towards the sideline. It's caught by Oliver. Oliver yet again with another catch. Great hands by him to tuck it, and his team will take over at about the 45. And this one is definitely getting hot here. Defense has been the key factor so far for both teams. And right here, Easter's in the shotgun. Handoff Sumter Bay is trailed down at the line of scrimmage nicely by Anthony Eggers. Good defensive play by Eggers. And that is a big stop on the first down run. 2nd down and 10. Ball's on the 41-yard line of Brownsburg. Shy Sumter Bay. Play action. And he's going to step up, and he's going to be dropped for a sack. Ben Easters goes down. Number 51 there on the sack. That's Craig Kunkelman, who's been quiet all game, and he gets his first sack of the night. Craig Kunkelman came into this one with 4 tackles for loss and 46 total tackles on the team. That is the 4th most on the team. We got sack numbers. 4 sacks on the season for him. He now has 5. 3rd down and 15. Play action. Pressure coming. Another sack by the Hamilton Southeastern defense. Chris Stein with the sack on Ben Easters, and a long 5-yard loss. 4th down and 20. The defense of Hamilton Southeastern rises up. Wow. They're going to punt here. Here's a snap. Nearly blocked. This one sails towards the out of bounds. It won't get past the 50. It'll be marked down at about the 49-yard line on the positive side of the 50 for Hamilton Southeastern. They'll take over. 1st and 10. Off of 2 back-to-back sacks by Chris Stein and Craig Kunkelman. The Royals sideline over here is rocking in the stands. This fire has been lit early by this defense. The defense has been the beating heart of this game so far for Hamilton Southeastern. They keep it up. And here comes Hobson off the long touchdown pass to DeAndre Rhodes on their last possession. Right here, delayed handoff, Matt Harris. Harris breaking away up the middle of the field. Sidesteps the defender, and he is finally brought down by number 33. That's Jacob Burkoffer. That'll be 2nd down and 5. 5-yard gain on the play. They go back to the pistol formation again. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Hobson working his way up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to take the snap here, play action. Throws it backside, caught by Landon Morris across the 35, down inside the 35 to the 33. Good catch and run, first down for the Royals. And a timeout is taken. It looks like Landon Morris, who made the reception earlier, is down on one knee, clutching his stomach. And he's going to sit down real quick, so we'll take a short break while he gets looked at by the training staff.
Not the injury. I'm talking about this.
And here comes Hamilton Southeastern, first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Ben Boyson in the slot. They got tight end on the end of the line of scrimmage on the right side. Here's the snap, rolling out to his right side, Hobson. Hobson tries to find one, incomplete. Intended for Ben Boyson. That's going to fall short at the 30. And that's going to bring up second down. Hamilton Southeastern down by 1 off the block PAT from Brownsburg after the long touchdown catch from DeAndre Rhodes. Pistol formation, 3 receivers out to the right side of Hobson. Handoff to Matt Harris up the middle, chucking his way forward, and he's not quite going to get to the 30. 2 yards on the play, third down and 7. And it looks like McCall is going to step in, and Hobson is going to go to the sideline along with Matt Harris. And here comes the sophomore safety, John McCall, the defensive back. And not sure why they're doing this here. Tucking it, running it forward, and chugging his way forward. The sophomore works his way up for about a couple. It will be fourth down. Fourth down and 6. John McCall still in the game. Timeout, Hamilton Southeastern. 3:27 to go in the fourth quarter, trying to get points on the board, trailing by 1. And this is certainly the territory where time really starts to play a factor in this one. You're going to have to try to limit the possessions of Brownsburg and get closer, inch closer down the field. A field goal is all you need right now. But you can trust your defense in this territory. They've been playing well all night. They've played very well against the pass game. And the run, they've bended a little bit, but they haven't broken completely. And with Donnie Marcus being out of the football game for Brownsburg, that really takes a load off of Hamilton Southeastern. Hamilton Southeastern trying to pull off the upset here against the undefeated number 2 ranked team in the class of 6A, Brownsburg. And it looks like Heaven Street is going to step onto the field to try and kick it. From 45 yards away, his longest field goal was 34 yards on the season. Holding it is number 9, Luke Childers. 45-yard field goal. This one for the lead. The ball is in the air, spiraling. Oh, and it's going to fall short. No good. No good on the left side. Barely missed it short. Heaven Street had the leg power. Just had to put a little bit more on it. So an empty possession for Hamilton Southeastern. The defense is going to have to provide a spark here. They got back-to-back sacks on the last one. And let's see how they respond. 3:25 to go here. The defense, this is the time to really rise up. They've been doing great all football game. Right here, the first down run by Sumter Bay, stuffed. Gain of maybe 1 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down 9. Craig Kunkelman was there to make the tackle for Hamilton Southeastern. 3 minutes to go. And Brownsburg holding on by a thread here to the lead. Up by 1 off the field goal. Donnie Marcus, the starting running back, is out. Easters. Actually, Kirk's going to take it for the first down run, and flag is down in the backfield, and it looks like this one might be coming back. That is a huge penalty against Brownsburg, and not the type of penalty they wanted. You don't really want any penalties. That's going to stop the clock as they set them back. Second down and 19 to go for Brownsburg. 2:42 to go in the fourth quarter, and a timeout will be taken by Hamilton Southeastern. It looks like timeout, Hamilton Southeastern. Welcome back here to Hamilton Southeastern High School, where the Royals are trying to claw their way back into this one. Long touchdown pass from Andrew Hobson to DeAndre Rhodes to make it a 1-point game, and then the extra point was blocked to keep it at a 1-point game by Brownsburg. They lead 10-9, Brownsburg on top. Here's the pistol formation. Sumter Bay in the backfield. Easters takes the snap. Play action. Looking deep down the field. Coverage one-on-one. Going up for it. Houston on the coverage. It's broken up. Intended for Kurtz. Bounces incomplete, and Houston was there for the coverage. Third down and 19, and a long play is going to be required for this one. Let's see what the Brownsburg head coach decides to do to reach into his bag of tricks. Here goes shotgun formation. 2 receivers out to the right side, to the left. Easters in the shotgun. Sumter Bay in the backfield. Works over to his left side. Third down and 19. Here's a snap. Flag is thrown, and it looks like they're not going to get the play off. It's going to be a delay of game. Third down and 24 here. Ball on the 6-yard line of Brownsburg. Shotgun snap to Easters. Flings it, screen pass. Sumter Bay up and ended over down at the 15-yard line. Good hit there from the Hamilton Southeastern defense. A flag looks like it's going to fly in. Sumter Bay was laid out, up and ended down to the 15. They might get one of the Hamilton Southeastern defenders with the helmet-to-helmet contact, and they will. It's going to be set up, so another try here for Brownsburg, another break. Let's see how the Hamilton Southeastern defense responds. 2:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Brownsburg up 10-9. Clock continues to roll. Easters in the shotgun. Sumter Bay in the backfield. And another flag flies in. We have a flag at the 20-yard line. The official threw it and started walking towards the Brownsburg side. And we're going to see what the call is here. And immediately the stadium goes quiet. And the officials go to the Brownsburg sideline to talk to a player. It might be a sideline warning. We gonna see what it is. Yeah, sideline warning against Brownsburg. 3rd down and 10 with the ball in the 20. Easters in the shotgun. 2:16 to go. Here's the snap. Easters looking, pressure coming, steps up in the pocket, delivers one over the middle, complete. Caught by Kurtz. Kurtz working his way down the sideline across the 40, down to the 35, in the 30, shoved out of bounds. Finally, big play there from Kurtz, the Northwestern commit. Bryce Kurtz, the number 6 ranked recruit in the state of Indiana, committed to Northwestern to play with his old teammate Hunter Johnson. And he comes up clutch for Brownsburg. After being dropped to 3rd and 24, they get a first down run and catch and run by Bryce Kurtz to set them up at the 30. Easters hand off to Sumter Bay up the right side and immediately dropped just before he could get about a yard on the play. Tackled down by Anthony Eggers. Brownsburg in good territory here. 1:40 to go. 24 seconds left on the play clock. Brownsburg taking all the time they need. Easters in shotgun, 2 tight ends. Sumter Bay in the backfield. Steps up. Fumbled snap, dives on it. And Easters was able to get on top of it. That's going to keep the clock rolling, but it's a big loss of yardage on the play. It's going to be 3rd down. Ball now at the 36. We are at the 1-minute mark here at Hamilton Southeastern on senior night. 20 seconds to go here on the play clock. 54 seconds left in the ball game. HSE with no timeouts here. They're going to let this one roll down to the 1, and a timeout is taken by Brownsburg. With 35 seconds left to go in the football game, Hamilton Southeastern down by 1. The Hamilton Southeastern defense has played amazing all night. They've done a very good job against the pass game, and right there, they broke against the coverage. And the D1 commit to Northwestern, Bryce Kurtz, made him pay for it. 35 seconds left to go. 3rd down. And it looks like Brownsburg is probably going to kneel this one down in victory formation. Sumter Bay is in the backfield. Victory formation for Brownsburg, and the kneel down is complete. And that one is going to end it here at Hamilton Southeastern. Brownsburg skates by with a 1-point win here on senior night to complete the perfect season, 9-0. They win 10-9 here at Hamilton Southeastern. Hamilton Southeastern started the season with a win against Lawrence Central by 1 point, and they finished the regular season with a loss by 1 point. Very ironic. Well, that is going to be it here tonight for tonight's broadcast. Once again, I'm Colin Bruns bringing you the action here tonight. And Donnie Marcus for Brownsburg with the 1 touchdown, and the rest were field goals for them. And then Hebben Street had the first points of the game early on, put 3 points on the board to give HSE the lead. That was their only lead of the night. And then DeAndre Rhodes caught a long touchdown pass from Andrew Hobson, and unfortunately, the Hebben Street wasn't able to kick the extra point. It was blocked, and that right there was probably the play of the game for Brownsburg to seal it. Actually, I would say the biggest play of the game was that big reception from Bryce Kurtz to set up the first down, and Brownsburg's going to walk out of Hamilton Southeastern with a 1-point win and a perfect season. That is it. That is all from tonight's broadcast, and that is all from Colin Bruns here, bringing you the action at Hamilton Southeastern on senior night. Once again, I'm Colin Bruns, and that is all here from Audio Sports Online and WRZ Radio. Thank you, and good night.